Lou, just being able to decompress and think back to it, how fun was this season for you guys as a whole?
It was really fun. I mean, just how close we were and the group of guys we had. It was just fun. We had so much fun, in everything that we did together, and overall, I feel like we had a good season. So, there's a lot to be happy about the season.
Were you able to learn anything about yourself in particular going through these play-in games?
Um, about myself, just to really stay doing me, and just to always be tough and compete. Those type of games, it's a do or die, and then obviously we wanna win those type of games, and I want to win those type of games. So, it's really just give it all.
Can you describe what prepared you to play so well? I mean, you've been in 3 elimination games with the Thunder so far, Game 7, these 2 playing games. Obviously, you showed up in a big way in all 3. What prepared you to play so well in those games?
I want to say just everything. Just first, just like learning about the opponents first, just watching film, and also just the fact that if we don't win this game, it might be over. So it's really just to give it all, and it's like you just got to give everything you got really for those type of games, and that's my mindset. And that's the mentality I have. Going to those games.
Do you plan on playing in the World Cup this summer?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I feel like that'll be fun. I've been a part of Team Canada for this past 2 summers, and it's been great, the stuff that we've been building. So I'll probably be there. Yeah.
Just with you and Shea, Team Canada teammates, and obviously here, what's it been like? Just as both of you guys have sort of kind of grown alongside each other these last few years.
Yeah, it's been good. Shay's my brother, obviously, and then you just spend some more time with him during the off season. It's always fun, and just some of the stuff we're building here with OKC, and at the same time, representing our country is really huge. So, it'll be fun to just be with him again.
What would it mean to play for Team Canada with Shea, who you just called your brother, and if Ben plays, who you also called your brother?
It'll be huge. Well, just the fact that one, just representing our country, and then we have a lot of good players now, and we can do some real big, and really shock a lot of people, and so that'll be good to be a part of that with some real friends that I have, just even outside of basketball that I met. So it'll be fun to just go out there and compete with them.
Everybody knows how close you and Shea are. I mean, what was it like for you to see the success he's had this year? No matter how you shape his season, it's up there with some of the greats of all time.
Yeah, it was great. I mean, I seen it coming. Honestly, just the work that he was putting in the off season, and just all the conversations that we had, just in the bubble, and then all that. So I was just really happy and proud of him. Really, I just knew it. I saw it coming just from the work he was putting in the off season.
Just to follow up on that, obviously a lot of his offense is the reason a lot of people paid attention to what he did this year. But he made such big strides on defense. What did you attribute that to, and did you see that coming out of him?
I actually did see it coming. I was watching him play this offseason with Team Canada, and he was really like putting a lot of efforts on defense. I was actually shocked. I was like, yeah. But nah, he can be real effective defensively at the same time, just because of his body type and all that. So, he makes a big jump on that too. And then at the same time, just seeing me, sacrificing my body every night, to take some players out, just him seeing that, I feel like, it kind of touched him at the same time.
You talked about a lot of defense being want to. Did you see that? Was that the primary thing with him? He wanted to be a better defensive player, or did you sense him, doing some other things defensively to really make that leap?
I mean, obviously, all the players knows what they gotta get better at, and that was one of the things for him. And he really took it. And he did it. He put the work in, and then he came back and show everybody that he could do it on that end too. So that was big.
Some of the main things that you want to work on this offseason?
A little bit of everything. Off season is the time to just work on your overall game. Obviously, being more efficient. That's one of the priority. But I'm gonna say a little bit of everything.
Is it gonna be the same regimen like track and boxing that you were doing the last?
Yeah, I couldn't do it last summer because I was hurt. But I feel like it's, there's so many ways to stay in shape and work on my conditioning. So, doing all running track and boxing and doing all that is fun at the same time, and I'm getting my work. So, yeah, I'm looking to do that too.
What's it like from your perspective to be a part of this group? You're all really young. You guys all have kind of high ceilings, and it seems like you're kind of given liberty to kind of go get it.
Yeah, it's huge. It's definitely it was definitely a process, to get to this point, and we got so much more, and we still got to get better. We even though we had a good season, we just got so much more in our tank, and we just gotta keep getting better and really trusting the process, and I feel like we've been doing a good job of that, for the past 3 years, and we just got way more coming.
You mentioned efficiency. Like, what are some of the keys of kind of improving your efficiency around the rim?
Honestly, just taking the right shots and just reading the defense. Sometimes it can get a little heated in the game where I force a little bit, and that's some of the stuff I just gotta watch film and see what I could have done better, in some type of position. So really, that's the main thing. Really taking the better shots.
You talked about foreseeing things happening, and this time last year you told us that this team would be in the postseason. How did you see that a year out?
Just the process, the work that we put in, and the vision that we had. But at the same time, we just gotta take everything, day by day and game by game. Next season, nothing is promised for next season, so we just gotta approach it the same way.
As this team has developed, I assume your head coach is developing as well. What have you seen out of Mark's growth, and has anything that he's done or brought into the team impressed you?
One thing that Coach Mark has done a great job at is really just, really pushing us to like play hard and compete. That was the main thing always. Even though we're a younger team, less experienced, the main thing is always to go out there and compete and play hard and live with the result. And that's one of the things that he's been doing a good job at. And also just the team and some of the players, we just grew through experience. We play more games. We've been in tougher situations. So I feel like that's good for us. To go through those type of experience. Just to get better.
Obviously, he and his staff had set a pretty good defensive foundation, but offensively, you guys took such big strides. What role did he play in getting you guys the evolution that you did on offense?
Well, the first thing was to play fast. We're a young team. We have a lot of energy. We can run, and we got really good athletes that can run and play above the rim. So that was one of the biggest things that I feel like just us playing fast, made a big jump.
What's the excitement level of the team to get Chet on the court with you guys next year?
Oh, we're really excited. Just seeing him doing his rehab, and even him doing his workouts, he's looking real good, and that's something that we can use definitely, his size and all he can do. So we're looking forward to for him to be with us, and he's still there's a couple months and he'll be with us. And
What's he like off the court? I mean, he was traveling with you guys and everything like that, just not able to play.
He's a great guy, real funny guy, and even though he wasn't playing, he was real vocal on the team. He was watching everything that we was doing, and he was still involved, and that's big from a first year, just to have a voice like that, and you see that he can't wait to be out there with us, but at the same time he's out there watching us, and he was learning everything.
A lot of young teams aren't as focused and don't listen to their head coach as much as you guys did. What is it about Mark that allowed you guys to just really take the leadership from, like Shea and Doug called him the head of the snake? So what was it about him that just allowed that?
Yeah, it's just the foundation that he sets, and the way he's getting us ready, for for big games or anything. And Mark is he's a great coach, and he knows what he's doing at the same time. And just us, being young, we have no choice, one, to listen to him. At the same time, we just trust him, to everything that he's been telling us to do. So, I'm real happy. I feel like I'm getting better as a player, just playing on the Mark, and I'm looking forward for the next year to come.
Did it help at all that he was a G League guy? Some of you guys went through the G League program, that you kind of knew him beforehand?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, just the fact that he knows about the players that's going through that type of phase. You know, it's guys that played in the G League that's trying to make it to the NBA and trying to get better. And just me, my first year, you know, just being on the two-way and him being on the assistant coach, I feel like me and him spent a lot of time together. And, you know, he could really understand me the way that I was fighting, you know, just to get a spot.
Do you think it helped that he was also a young coach coaching a young team?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like, you know, just everybody was learning at the same time, just him, you know, just, I mean, he spent a long time in the G League, so I feel like he definitely knew what he was doing, but just the fact that he's been with some guys that, you know, was trying to figure it out, and that's really a young team. You know, us was really trying to figure it out, so he really knew what to do.
This season, Mark has often described you as the catalyst for this defense. We talked about Chet earlier, but what would it mean for you as a defender to have him on the back line? Does that change anything how you operate?
Yeah, that would be great. I mean, you know, I'm doing everything I can do on the ball sometimes, but, you know, I'm defending great players, and sometimes it happens for me to get beat. And, you know, J. Will did a great job, you know, having my back, taking all the charge that he did. But, you know, Chet being a rim protector, you know, he's going to clean a lot of stuff at the rim, and that's one of the things I'm really looking forward to.
Lou, there were a lot of ups and downs for you personally this season as well, but from the start of that season to where you are right now, just where do you feel like has been your area of growth?
I want to say really being patient and, really being patient and let the game come to me. You know, we really made a big jump, and it was kind of hard for me to adjust at first. But, you know, just, you know, watching film and, you know, having talked with the coaches, you know, just I felt like I just had to stay patient and let the game come to me. And I feel like, you know, the season was way easier. And towards the end of the season, was just for me to really, like, dig into that, you know.
Do you have any goals as far as like accolades go, whether it be all defense or being like top 5 defensive player of the year or anything like that? Is that any of that on your radar?
I just want to do anything to help my team win, honestly, and then whatever comes with that comes with that. You know what I mean? If it's all team or all defensive team or whatever it is, you know, it comes with that. But my main focus is really just to do anything to help my team win.
Some of the best scorers in the league have mentioned you as one of the best swing defenders. Like Dame says you're top 3. I mean, what does that mean to you that those guys that can score at will think you're that good on that end of the floor?
It's definitely cool, you know, just having those type of players saying that about me. And, you know, that's just, I feel like it's just the work I put in, really. You know, my job is to trying to take those type of guys out. And, you know, I really take pride in it. So, you know, hearing them saying stuff like that is nice.
Lou, you guys played in two extremely different play-in games where you experienced the highs and lows. How can you guys capitalize on that over the summer? Because you didn't get to the playoffs, but you had like a playoff experience of the full ups and downs of everything.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely a great experience. But next season, we just got to do everything over again. You know, we're not coming back with 40 wins. We're coming back with, it's going to be a 0-0 mentality. So we got to do it all over again, and then that's really our approach. You know, it was great that we made it to the play-in, that we got to compete in those type of environment. But, you know, we just got to do everything all over again.